Today, as the sun is just beginning to brighten your day, I want you to take a moment to close your eyes and breathe deeply. With each inhale, allow the peace of God to infiltrate your being, and with each exhale, let go of all those burdens that you have been silently carrying around. I know that sometimes life can feel like a weight on your shoulders, a weight that you don't always understand, but that you feel intensely in your heart. Perhaps today you find yourself trapped in the pain of a past that won't let go, a pain that seems to be attached to every thought, every step you take, even when you try to move forward. But God is here now to free you from that. The pain of the past is not forgotten immediately. It does not fade away just by wishing for it. But there is something you should know. No matter how much time has passed, no matter how deep the pain, healing is within your soul's reach. Today in this prayer, I want you to know that God is ready to free you from everything that has kept you bound, from the wounds that still bleed in the depths of your being. You may find it hard to believe, but the truth is that the scars of the past, although painful, can be transformed into strengths if you allow God to work in you. The peace you need so much is yet to come. You just need to trust. When we stop to think about what we have experienced, we often get carried away by the emotion of memories. Past situations, relationships that hurt us, moments of disappointment, all of this stays with us, like shadows that never completely disappear. Sometimes we believe that those moments have formed a part of our identity, but today I want you to know that what you have experienced does not define you. God has given you a new identity, an identity that is not marked by suffering but by His unconditional love. If you feel that your soul is exhausted, if you believe that there is no more strength within you to continue, I want you to know that right now, God is breathing fresh air upon you, an air of hope and restoration. Look at the sky and understand that on this new day, God invites you to let go of everything that has been holding you back. No more carrying the weight of guilt that does not belong to you. No more carrying around the suffering of past decisions. Your life should not be a chain of painful moments, nor a sequel to incomplete stories. You have the power, with God's grace, to change the narrative of your life. That pain doesn't have to be your destiny. It can be the fuel for a profound transformation. He calls you to be reborn today, to leave behind what no longer has a place in your future. Remember that life is full of cycles, and just as night gives way to dawn, your soul can experience a new light, a new beginning. Today, when you wake up, remember that you don't have to walk with the vestiges of a past that hurts you. You can make the decision to let go. You may think that there are irremediable things, that there is no turning back from what you have experienced, but I assure you that God's mercy is greater than any mistake, than any wound. Liberation begins the moment you decide with your entire being that enough is enough. The peace you seek is not in the past, nor in the answers that have not yet come. It is in the present, in the here and now, in the certainty that God is in control. Today is a good day to free your soul. If you have ever believed that you can't let go of the pain, that you will always carry it with you, I want you to know that God gives you the power to heal yourself. It is not a quick or easy process, but it is a real process. It is a process where He walks by your side, where every step you take is accompanied by His grace. It's time to let go of the emotional ties that hold you back and open your heart to receive the healing that only He can bring you. Don't fear the process, because at the end of this journey, you will find a version of yourself that is stronger, freer, and more at peace than ever before. Let me pray with you now, asking God to free your soul from the weight of what no longer serves you. May He transform your pain into a seed of hope. Lord, on this new day, I ask that you release all who hear this prayer. Free us from the emotional scars that we still carry, from the wounds that continue to hurt us, from the shadows of the past that try to define us. I ask that today, in this moment, a fresh breeze of healing blows upon us. Help us let go of what no longer serves us and embrace the peace that only you can give us. We thank you for your mercy, which is greater than our pain. In the name of Jesus, amen. Now, I want you to take a moment to reflect on what you have heard. Let this prayer penetrate the depths of your being. You don't have to understand everything right away. You just have to trust that God is working in you. God's love is eternal and is always ready to heal any wound. I know that what you have experienced has not been easy, but on this day God tells you that it is time to heal, it is time to be free. Can you feel that peace that begins to fill your heart? That is the sign that the process has begun. And although not everything will change immediately, each step you take in faith will take you closer to that freedom you so long for. Would you like to continue praying with us and share your experience? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Your story has a special place here. And if you want to be part of this path to healing and peace, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here we are to walk together, day after day. We are with you. Today is a day to remember that pain does not have the last word in your life. Many times, we get stuck in the wounds of the past, as if they were the only part of our story. It's easy to believe that those scars define us, but let me tell you, they don't. The past, with all its suffering, can only be a part of who you are if you allow it. And today I want to invite you to decide, with all your heart, that pain will not take up more space than it already has. God wants you to let go of what no longer serves you, what is holding you back and preventing you from moving forward. His plan for you is so much bigger and more beautiful than any wound you have ever suffered. It's understandable to feel afraid at the thought of letting go of what has been a part of you for so long. Sometimes fear disguises itself as protection, making us believe that if we let go of that pain, we will lose something important. But the truth is that the true value of letting go, of freeing your soul, is the peace that opens in your life when you stop living anchored in what no longer exists. When you let go of what you can't control, when you trust God to transform your wounds, you give yourself the opportunity to live a full life. And although the process is not easy, I want you to know that you are not alone on this path. God's love has never been more real than in this moment. In every step towards healing, He accompanies you, gives you strength, fills you with His light so you can see beyond the pain. You know, relationships are such an important part of our lives, but they can also be the source of a lot of suffering when we hold on to them without knowing how to release them. God not only wants you to heal from the past, but also to guide you in how to live fully in the present without the weight of broken relationships that no longer serve you. Today is the perfect time to allow Him to heal your heart and teach you how to love without fear, without anxiety, without emotional dependence. This type of release doesn't mean you should forget everything right away, or that you won't feel any more pain. Healing takes time, but every day you choose to trust, every day you decide to let go of a little more of what binds you, is one step closer to the peace that only God can give. By allowing Him to free your soul, you are taking control of your emotional life. You stop being a prisoner of circumstances and begin to walk with the freedom that only the love of God can offer you. I want you to know right now that your worth does not depend on other people's decisions or what they did to you, or what you lost. Your value is in being a child of God, in knowing that He has created you with a purpose, with a mission, and with a love so deep that it does not abandon you, does not leave you or forget you. Today He invites you to experience that love in a new, deeper way that gives you the peace you so seek. Healing begins with the acceptance that you deserve to be free, that you have the right to live without the weight of past wounds. Make space in your heart for this truth. You are worthy of healing, of being loved, of being free. There is nothing in your past that God cannot transform. It doesn't matter how long you've been carrying the pain, because today is the day you can begin to free your soul. Peace is not in what others have done or not done, but in what you choose to do today. And today you choose to heal. Today you choose to let go. As you move forward in this process of liberation, remember that every prayer you pray, every thought you decide to release, every step toward forgiveness, brings you closer to the peace God has for you. God will never stop helping you on this path. He has not forgotten you or left you behind. He is guiding you, giving you the strength to let go of what no longer belongs to you, to walk towards a future full of peace, love, and hope. So take this moment to tell God that you are ready to let go of the weight of the past, ready to receive your peace, ready to trust that He has a much greater purpose for your life than any pain you have ever experienced. Remember, everything you have experienced is not the end of your story. It is just the beginning of something new that God is preparing for you. I know it can be difficult to see how pain can be transformed into something good, but trust that God has a perfect plan for you, even when the answers are not immediate. Right now, as you listen to this prayer, let your heart open to receive the healing He is offering you. The peace you need is closer than you think. Just trust and everything will change. Has this prayer spoken to you? If you feel that today is the day to start letting go of what has been hurting you, I invite you to write in the comments what you are leaving behind. And if you would like more people to be reached by this prayer, by this peace, subscribe to the channel and share this message. Here we are to pray together, to heal together, to walk towards a future of peace and love. I'll wait for you in the comments. Today I want you to reflect deeply on what it really means to let go. We often think that letting go is synonymous with giving up or giving up, but in reality, letting go is one of the most powerful decisions we can make. It is not about giving up on a relationship or a dream, but rather about releasing everything that keeps us tied to a place of suffering and confusion. When you decide to let go, you are not giving up what you love, but rather you are opening your heart to allow God's love to enter in a deeper and more transformative way. Letting go is an action of faith, a declaration that you trust that God is in control and that He has something better for you, something that you may not yet be able to see with your eyes, but that your soul can already feel. It is normal to feel afraid when letting go, especially when emotions are so involved, when expectations have been so great. But I want you to know that when you do this act of liberation, you are not losing, you are winning. You are gaining peace, you are gaining serenity, you are gaining the necessary space so that the new, the healthy, what God has in store for you can arrive. Sometimes when we are holding on to something that no longer serves us, we are blocking the blessings that are to come. By freeing your soul from the burdens of the past, you open the way for new opportunities, new relationships, new blessings to come into your life. And it all begins with this act of letting go. Right now you may feel that the weight of the past is too great, that the scars are too deep to heal. But I assure you, there is no wound too big for the healing hand of God. He is expert at restoring what is broken, at healing what seems incurable, at renewing what feels lost. No matter how many times you have been disappointed, how many times your heart has been broken, today is a new day. God invites you to let Him take care of your wounds, let Him cover them with His love, and transform them into something beautiful. The love God has for you is not conditional on your perfection or your ability to solve everything yourself. He understands your pain, your struggle, your emotional exhaustion. He knows what you have experienced, and that is why He calls you today to rest in His grace. By freeing your soul from the emotional burdens you carry, you allow yourself to rest in its embrace. You allow yourself to heal in His presence. You don't have to do everything on your own. God is there, willing to take all those burdens and transform them into peace, if you will just allow Him to do so. Today is the perfect day to let God do that work of restoration in your life. If there is something that has been consuming you, something that you cannot let go, pray right now with all your heart and ask God to deliver you from it. If it's the pain of a broken relationship, if it's unmet expectations, if it's fears about the future, ask God to give you the strength to let go of what you can't control. Do it now as you pray. Open your heart to God and let Him take what no longer serves you. It's not about forgetting what happened, but about healing what you have left, and God is willing to heal every corner of your heart. As you do, trust that His love for you is greater than any hurt. He not only gives you comfort, He gives you the strength to rebuild your life, to move forward with new hope, to walk with the certainty that the future ahead of you is much brighter than the past you leave behind. Remember, letting go doesn't mean you've lost. It means you've made room for something better to come into your life. Every time we say yes to God, we are saying yes to the peace, to the purpose, to the authentic love that He wants you to live. Don't let the pain of the past hold you back any longer than it already has. Don't let it stop you from moving towards what God has for you. Today is the day to make that decision, to free your soul and fully trust in His love and His plan for your life. As you move through this prayer, I want you to think about what you really need to let go of. It is not a simple task, but a profound act of trust. What are you willing to let go so your heart can heal? Do it with faith because God sees your effort, sees your courage, and most importantly, sees your need for healing. And He is ready to act in your life. God is telling you that enough is enough. You no longer need to carry more. He has paid the price for you, and today, in this moment, He invites you to rest in His love, to rest in His peace. And as you do, I assure you that something in your life will begin to change. Healing will begin to flow. Peace will begin to invade every corner of your being. Today, you can let go of what no longer belongs to you. Today, you can move forward into the life that God has prepared for you. Have you felt the relief that comes with this prayer? If you feel like it's time to let go of what's weighing you down, I invite you to share it in the comments. Your testimony is important. If you want more people to experience the peace that God has to offer, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this message. Here we are, together, walking towards healing. Right now, as you rest in the presence of God, I want you to take some time to reflect on the path you have taken to this point. Maybe you don't feel completely free yet. Maybe there are still moments of doubt, but I want you to know something very important. Every step you have taken towards healing is valuable. No matter how slow you feel the process is going, no matter how many times you feel like you have gone backwards, what matters is that you keep moving forward, that you keep seeking the peace that only God can give you. And every effort you make, every prayer you raise, every thought you decide to let go, brings you closer to total restoration. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to healing is not the pain itself, but our need for control. We cling to things, to relationships, to results, because we fear the unknown. We fear that by letting go, we will lose something important. But I invite you to think about this. By letting go, you are actually recovering something much more valuable. Your peace, your freedom, your connection with the purpose that God has for you. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to have all the answers. What you need is to trust. Trust that God has everything under control and that He is always working for your good even when you can't see it. God's love does not depend on your ability to handle everything yourself. He is here to hold your hand and walk with you, giving you the strength to face whatever comes. And that strength comes not from your own efforts, but from God's grace that flows freely when you choose to rest in Him. Today, as you let go of what has weighed you down, you are making space to receive His peace. A peace that will help you heal, not only in the present, but will also prepare you for everything that is to come. This peace is not like the peace that the world offers you, which depends on external circumstances. God's peace is deep, stable, and lasting, because it is based on His eternal love and His promise to always be with you. You may not yet see all the changes you want. The restoration process may feel long or uncertain, but I want to assure you that every step you take in faith has a purpose. God has not left you, nor will He leave you. He is at work in every detail, in every decision, and even though you may not always understand everything, you can trust that He is guiding your steps towards something much greater than you could ever imagine. Today is a good day to reaffirm your faith in His plan. Today is a good day to tell God that you trust Him, that even if you don't understand, you are willing to walk towards the healing that He has prepared for you. And in that walk, never forget how valuable you are to God. Your pain doesn't define you, but God's love does. He sees you as someone precious, someone worthy of His love, worthy of being restored. And it is this love that gives you the strength to let go of everything that no longer serves, to free your soul, and move towards what He has in store for you. Maybe you still feel that tension, that need to control what is out of your reach. But I want you to know that in that letting go lies your true power. The power to trust, the power to rest in the fact that God is in control of everything. Today, as you finish this prayer, I want to invite you to make a commitment to yourself. A commitment to never carry again what no longer belongs to you. A commitment to let go of everything you can't control and trust in the perfect plan God has for you. In doing so, I invite you to make a symbolic act of liberation. It can be simply closing your eyes and breathing deeply, visualizing how everything that has weighed you down begins to fall. Or maybe write down on paper what you are letting go, and then with a prayer give it to God. The method doesn't matter. What matters is that you take that step of faith, knowing that God is with you at every moment. Before finishing, I want to ask you something very important. If this prayer has touched your heart, if you feel like you are ready to let go of what has been weighing you down, I invite you to share your experience in the comments. Your story can be a source of inspiration and encouragement to others who are going through the same thing. And if you think this message can help someone else, please don't hesitate to share it. Also, if you would like us to talk about a specific topic, or if you have something on your heart that you want to share, leave it in the comments. We are here to pray together, to support each other. Finally, if this content has been useful to you, and you would like to continue receiving prayers that heal, prayers that transform, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Thus, you will be part of our community of healing and growth. And if you want to support this channel so that more people can access content like this, you can leave us a super chat or a valo de mai. Your support helps us move forward and bring this message to more people around the world. May God bless you immensely. May this prayer give you peace and restoration, and may you always remember that in Him, everything is possible. I wait for you in the comments, and may the peace of God be with you today and always.